How's it going? Ragingasian here. If you haven't watched the first video, I'll leave a link in the description so you can. I don't know about you, but I am a horrible decision maker. So when it came down to one of my most influential decisions in my life, you can say that I handled it pretty poorly. So what is that decision that I handled so poorly? To weeb or not to weeb? No, but actually my dilemma was whether I should be an anime fan or not. And this was probably one of the most influential decisions that I've ever made in my life. Ha! What a no life. No, but seriously, I was actually at a crossroads in my life. It was honestly a really important decision. The road to my right had a blue pill. To repress my love for anime. To be a normie, per se. To pretend to be something I'm not. To follow everybody else's rules, and to never stand out and be normal. But the path to my left had a red pill, to immerse myself in my love for anime. This road warranted courage to stand out, to break the mold, and be labeled weird for my hobbies that I liked. And I feel like every anime fan has gone through this or will go through this at some point in their journey of becoming an anime fan. I know for me, it took me a very long time to figure out what I wanted to do with my life, and if I was willing to become an anime fan. It took me weeks to figure this out, and I spent so much time trying to make this decision of mine. So I finally came up with a solution to solve my little problem of mine. At the time, I have never watched a sub anime at the time. I've only watched dubs up until this point. And this is my first time I figured out that you could watch seasonal anime airing in Japan right now, otherwise known as simulcasting. And I thought only diehard anime fans ever did that type of thing, you know? Oh god, how much I've changed. And to be honest with you, at the time, I was leaning more on the side of never touching anime again. I was ready to just say that, hey, I don't like anime, I'm normal, please don't think I'm weird. So I made myself a deal. The deal is I would go watch the weirdest anime I could find that is currently airing right now, or I could simulcast. And if I liked it, I would love anime for the rest of my life and denounce my love to the world. But if I hated it, I would never touch anime ever again. Of course, I thought that I would find some super cringy anime, and I would hate it instantly and just never touch anime again, because that's what I wanted. I wanted to hate it so badly. Surely this anime, whatever it was going to be, was going to drive me away and make me never want to look back ever again. And boy was I wrong. That's right, it was fall of 2010, and the show that I thought was the weirdest one airing at the time was Oi Emo. Yes, my sister can't be this cute. And I thought this was a disgusting topic. Incest. I mean, like, what kind of monster would ever want to watch that? I mean, like, I thought it was going to be super gross. But, as luck would have it, I'm still around, so therefore I must have liked it. Fortunately, or unfortunately, depending on how you look at it, this was the perfect show for me to watch. It was a combination of me never watching an actual seasonal anime. I was only used to shonen, like shonen-esque anime before this, and it was just a complete surprise, and the fact that I just wanted to hate it. I had such a low expectation going into it, so for it to be just meh, I would have thought it was really good, just because my expectation was so low. Plus, the themes were literally perfect for what I was going at the time. I could connect with it so much. The theme was that you should never be ashamed of who you are, even when everybody around you says that you're wrong. It should be true to yourself, no matter what society says to you. And that was exactly what I was going through with my dilemma with anime. And honestly, it was the perfect show for me to watch. I couldn't think of a better show for me to watch at the time. So, I guess you can say my plan kind of backfired on me. But why do I bring this up? I brought this up because this is the other side of the expectation thing that I was talking about earlier. And this is why expectation plays a huge role in your enjoyment factor when it comes to anime. If you have such a low expectation going into any show, and it's even remotely decent, you're gonna think it's really good. I can't tell you how many times where I thought a show was really bad, but I ended up watching it anyway, and I thought it was really good just because it was a coherent show with halfway decent characters and a plot that somewhat made sense. I still think the only reason I still watch anime to this day is because my expectation was so low going into Oimo. So, if you take away one thing from this video, is always know what your expectation going into a show is, and be mindful of that. And Ero Manga Sensei's out, the same people who made Oimo, yeah! Remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and tell me what your story was. How did you get into anime, or what was your defining moment that you announced to the world that you are an anime fan? So remember to have a fabulous day, and you stay classy, you sexy, sexy viewers.
Ask me how we got here, I told her I don't know. And if you keep on asking, I'll just keep saying so. This isn't what I want.